Yo, time for the gorilla in the room. More evidence that the early or ancient Americans were the indigenous melanistic ancestors to us modern day black Americans. So if the way that they depicted themselves isn't enough evidence, cause clearly as you can see here, they depicted themselves as being melanistic people, we got some scientific evidence that'd be kind of irrefutable, you dig? It has been discovered that the Maya, as well as other Central and South America populations, have a genetic mutation that's only prevalent in the so-called black man, and that genetic mutation is called sickle cell. Yeah, that's right. There's evidence of sickle cell in pre-Columbian America, and if you know, it is very rare for a non-black person to have sickle cell. So not only did these people depict themselves as being melanistic people, they also possess the genetic mutation that's unique to us. The fact that the Maya, the Aztecs, the Arawaks, the Taino, and other ancient American cultures possess this genetic mutation should automatically let y'all know what species of human they are, the so-called black person. And just to be clear, sickle cell did not originate in Africa either. It originated in the tropical and subtropical regions all across the globe. Sickle cell is a genetic mutation that protected the indigenous man against malaria, and indigenous people all across the globe shared this specific genetic mutation called a DUFFY negative gene. So like I said, the indigenous black folks all across the world possess this gene. The indigenous people of Papua have it. The indigenous people of Fiji, the indigenous Asians, the indigenous Africans, and also us, the indigenous Americans. We all possess a DUFFY negative mutation. And only people who are DUFFY negative can get sickle cell, from my understanding anyway. If you feel any way different or you got anything to add, put it down in the comments below. And I'll have to make a whole nother video explaining why we have this mutation, but the short version from my research is that our enemy, the Anunnaki, genetically modified malaria about 10,000 years ago at the end of the Younger Dryas in an effort to rid the planet of the indigenous man so they can have the planet to themselves. But us being the incredible non-ether beings that we are, we evolved to form a resistance to this new malaria that they tried to use to kill us off. But another video for another time. The only purpose of this video is to provide further evidence that we are indigenous to America. Our ancestors did not get off of slave ships, and that's the gorilla in the room, homie.